love magazines. My name is Ramona, in a band called Nite. Also my nom de plume.
So, what did you buy at Other Music today?
Well, I first bought Death LP,
Alright.
which I had heard a while ago because somebody said it was like pre-Bad Brains or whatever, and I was kind of skeptical at first, but my friend Jason came and played me the CD version of this. He couldn't find the vinyl in the Bay Area where he lives, and it was just like amazing, so good. So now I have it before him. Haha, Jason. And let's see, bought Chunklet because it's really funny, and yeah, I always get good kicks out of this guy.
When was the first time you read Chunklet?
Shit, I don't know, a long time ago. I think Cole introduced me to it, and then I really like all the Lost and Found stuff. So yeah, maybe like right when I probably went to college here, 2002.
Where'd you go to school?
I went to Barnard for 2 years, and then I left. Sucked.
If you had a magazine, what would it be like?
If I had a magazine? That's a good question. I don't know. I think that like journalism's like really fucked up right now because of the internet and stuff, and I don't even know if magazines are relevant. So I don't think I would even have a magazine. I don't think I even read magazines really.
Except for Chunklet.
Except for novelty stuff like that, and like The Wire.
Not the TV show.
Not the TV show. No, I mean that's not totally true, but like I'm also like not really like the best like journalistic writer ever. So I probably have to hire some people, and I can't pay anybody. So I don't think the magazine would be really realistic right now. I do want to like make a book though of my writing sometime. So if any publishers out there want to publish something, I got tons of material.
What do you
write?
write?
That would just be creative writing though. I write like different short stories and poetry and stuff, and I've always wanted to like put it into a little book. I actually have a blog, but it's hidden, and it's weird because I never actually like put it on anything. It's like totally a weird blog name and stuff too, and I just put my writing up there to like compile it. And then I went on it the other day to add some more stuff, and someone had commented on something, and I was like, what the fuck? How did someone? So that was really weird.
The internet is amazing.
Yeah, no, I guess I'm very ignorant about the internet. It kind of freaks me out. It always has. Like, I didn't get the internet until I was like 17 or something because I thought it was like evil or something. And so it never ceases to amaze me what happens on it. Okay, so then I got Linda Pearhack because I love this record so much and really wanted it on vinyl. And
what do you like about it?
I think it's just super original folk. Really creepy, beautiful. Her voice is so beautiful, and I love all the lyrics. And I love that the lyrics are on here. Shimmer Come Rain, which is one of my favorite songs. At first, this record kind of scared me actually. When I used to listen to it at night when I was sleeping, and some of the songs really freaked me out, and I'd start having nightmares, and I'd have to turn it off. And so I like records like that are really beautiful, but kind of like make you scared. Sometimes I like to think my music might do that to somebody. And then I brought this Silk Flower 7-inch because I want their music, and I was supposed to play with them in LA, and also I tried to play with them here, and it just never worked out. And so I figured I just probably like to listen to their music. Michelle got a record, because she's just, you know, she's peer pressure, bye. She's embarrassed about it, but I don't think you should be embarrassed, Michelle.
No, I'm not.
Are you really embarrassed?
I know it's going to be an amazing record. I heard it's freaking crazy, and that's why I bought it. Dave Martin recommended it.
So, yeah, that's the extent. It's not very interesting, because this is all just stuff I've heard before, except for this Still Flower stuff I've never heard before. I mean, in a proper setting. So I can't say this is like a truly original purchase day at a record store. But this is because I never get to buy records because they're so expensive. So, I mean, so we can think of this as like kind of really special day. Nigel finally getting to buy some vinyl.
Tell me about your record.
What do you want to know?
What's the idea behind it? What did you want to make?
Behind it? Oh, I don't know. My life, just, you know, summed up in 10 songs. There's no real idea behind it. It's not a concept album.
Is there a mood?
I wouldn't call it a concept album. A mood. The mood is sort of isolation meets fantasy meets frustration meets imagination. I don't know. It's just a kind of personal thing. Records are personal. My record is very personal.
What'd you compare it to?
I don't know. I can't really compare it to anything because to me it's like it doesn't even exist in the realm of music that I like. These purchases are like, this is like what music is that I listen to. My record is like my own thing, and they don't touch like the music that I'm a fan of because maybe, I don't know, maybe that's like just me being insecure or something. It exists on a totally different plane for me, so I can't really compare it to anything.
Songwriting method. How you go about making your tracks?
Actually, I was just talking to Michelle about this. For the record that was just put out, it's pretty hard to describe just because I wasn't really intending to do anything with these songs, and a lot of them were just experiments that became songs. Kind of just was me doing live takes on the 8-track because I don't have capability to edit on my 8-track because the remote control is broken. So I just, you know, noodle around on the keyboard for a while and record it and then put stuff over it as a demo, you know. Whatever happens. Then, you know, next take, maybe drums come in, and then vocals always are sort of like lingering in the background. Sometimes what happens is like lyrics will like come first when I'm like walking around, or melodies and stuff, or just because I'm sitting around. Maybe something will bug me, or something will. Usually things will bug me, and then I'll think about that, and then write stuff down, and then melodies will come with that. And then sometimes Cole helps me out with drum samples and stuff, and Cole's my husband. And then he's a really good musician. And I'll tell him like I want something that sounds like this, and I'll like make the mouth sounds or something, and he'll find it for me, and then we'll sample that and loop it, and then I'll just play over the drums for a really long time until something sounds like pretty inspiring to put vocals onto. Vocals kind of just like always make everything make sense. Yeah, so that I don't know, it's kind of just.
Does music pay the bills for you?
No, not really. I'm in school, so I kind of get paid to go to school, so that makes it possible to like record and stuff. And with the combination of school, odd jobs, and music, I can just sort of get by, you know. And but I'm graduating in May, and I have no idea what's going to happen after that. I might have to like beg for money for courses.
What are you in school for?
I go to school for philosophy.
Do you enjoy it?
Yeah. I didn't for a while when I was going to Barnard, but now I really enjoy it. 6 years later.
What do you hope to do when you're out?
I hope hope to keep making music, but I don't know if it's going to be possible. I'm probably going to have to get a job. I hate working a lot. I have one job now. I'm a receptionist, and that job's great because I don't have to do anything. I can just read. You know, I used to think when I lived in New York, I used to think like I was going to be some high-powered job person with a career, like 6 figures. I worked at all these like fancy places, did all these fancy things. That's just, to me, is like a sorry existence. So,
employment's overrated.
Totally. It is very overrated, and I don't want to be working for anybody but myself. I don't like working for people, so I could just play music. That would be wonderful.
How do you think you can get by in California without looking for a job or having a job or being career-oriented?
You know, LA is this weird place. I don't know. None of my friends have jobs. Nobody has a fucking job.
I don't have a job.
Okay, well there you go. Well, I mean, I don't know if that's because of like your choice or because like everybody's losing their jobs. But okay, regardless of that, entertainment industry, like there's always something that someone needs. You know, like you gotta play this part in a movie. Or you gotta like help me make these clothes or set design, costumes, animation. Make me a website, whatever. People have money to spend in Los Angeles, and as long as you have some skills. I don't really have a lot of skills, but I have some. I can just find shit here and there. Yeah, I don't know, it's weird. LA everything manages to stay afloat. I don't know how. It's all fantasy and illusions.
Do you like that?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's more real than the pretend infrastructure that cities like this have.
Like New York.
Like New York.
Who's your favorite philosopher?
This is difficult because I'm doing my thesis on one philosopher that I'm using is Martin Heidegger. But a lot of people will balk at that because he has some difficult political sides. But he's my favorite philosopher.
Why?
Because I think that there's something about his philosophy that is very practical and engaged in like everyday activities, but also very spiritual. And I find that the everyday practices that I engage in, just ordinary things, whatever, walking around, recording, are much more. There's much more depth to those activities than most people suppose, and you don't have to find depth in some greater thing. The most important things are small little things in your life. So I like that about
All of your tears